You can't fucking lie. If someone's not home, like if you're just home alone, just being home alone and being able to just walk around in your pajamas all day, pretty fucking great feeling. And Christmas break, just the whole mixture of it's amazing. So I woke up, I made some breakfast, and I came down here to do my normal shit, which is proceed to open Steam and play Counter-Strike all fucking morning, because that's what I was planning on doing today. And after I played my first match of matchmaking, I lost and was pissed, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get my video done early. So I got off, opened up my recording software, and was like, yeah, I'm gonna make my video early today, right? And I was gonna talk about some bullshit that was happening on Twitter earlier, but I didn't, because I ended up getting sidetracked. I started recording today's video, I got like a quarter, maybe halfway through it, and I got sidetracked and started looking at Twitter. And while I was looking at Twitter, halfway through my video, I heard knocks on my door, and I was like, okay, who the fuck could be here? Because I already ordered pizza earlier in the morning. Well, see, you guys gotta understand, my morning is like noon, okay? I woke up at like 12 and I ordered pizza, so that's basically my morning. Pretty fucking terrible morning, actually. But anyway, I heard knocks on my door, so I went upstairs and I was like, alright, who the fuck could that be? I already ordered pizza. That's not my mom, like, she's not home. So I walk upstairs looking like a complete fucking train wreck. I'm wearing pajamas, my hair's all fucked up. And I open the front door and I see someone walking down my driveway and it's just some random dude, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then I kind of looked and I realized that it was the delivery dude, and I looked and there was a package at the front door and I see my name on it and I'm like, oh shit. So I opened it up. I'm in the kitchen opening my headset, alright? Brand new fucking headset. I'm so excited to start using this thing. I set it up, I'm opening the box. I have it all nice and on. It's working great. And this whole fucking time while I'm unboxing this headset, there's a fucking dude out in my backyard walking around. I don't know how long this motherfucker was out there, but I finally noticed it like halfway through like messing with my headset, and I looked up and I was like, dude, what the fuck? And I see some guy in my backyard. So I immediately approached the window and I kind of like peek, and I'm just like looking at who it is, and I finally just saw that it was a police officer, and I was like, dude, why the fuck is there a cop in my backyard right now? Seriously, it's too early for this shit. Actually, it wasn't too early for that shit. It was too early in my, fucking sleep schedule to do this to me. So I walk outside. I'm ready to go up to him and be like, look, dude, I'm a YouTuber. Some fucking kid must have called in, pranked me, and thought it'd be funny to send you here without a, good reason. So I start walking up to the dude, and he's like, who are you? And I was like, I live here. Like, this is my backyard. I have a feeling someone called you. And he's like, yeah, we did get a call. And he looked like a young dude, okay? This was a young police officer, probably honestly still in his 20s, to be honest. He looked like a younger guy. And he was like, yeah, I did get a call. And I was like, all right, well, what was it about? He's like, oh, it was about you. You're under arrest. And I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, no, I'm just messing with you. We got a call. There's someone in the area peeking through windows. And I was like, peeking through fucking windows? And I was like, wait, did he say my name? And I gave him my name. And he was like, no, it wasn't about you whatsoever. It was just actually like a general call of someone down the street. They said someone was looking through their window, and then he walked away, and he was in other people's yards. So here I am, 50% just like, oh, thank fuck, dude. I'm not going to get, a gun shoved in my face or swatted or some shit. And then the other half of me is like, wait a minute. That's really fucking weird. There's a dude in my neighborhood peeking through windows. So I was like, all right, thank you, officer. He's like, yeah, no problem. I'll leave too. I didn't mean to, like barge in. And I was like, no, man, if there's some weird motherfucker looking through windows, feel free to just take a quick glance, but I don't think he's back here. And yeah, he just did a simple lap around my pool, saw that no one was here, and then just left. And I went inside, locked all my motherfucking doors, shut all my windows, and was like, dude, what the fuck? I was so freaked out, because first of all, there's some dude in my neighborhood. I don't think he ended up getting caught. It was probably some weird teenager. And he was like, oh, you're under arrest. That shit gave me an anxiety attack in 5 seconds, like, no joke. But yeah, everything ended up being okay. I mean, I proceeded to spend the rest of the fucking day in my basement with my door locked and kind of just freaking out. I called my friend over too. He was like, oh, what's going on? I was like, there's some fucking weirdo in my neighborhood apparently. And he came over with his knife and some pepper spray, not like we were gonna actually use it. Like, if that fucking dude barged in with like a gun or some shit, we probably wouldn't even be here right now. But we're good. That creepy guy in the neighborhood probably found some other neighborhood to go creep in, and the cop left. But it was really fucking funny, and I tweeted about it, and I kind of said it was, a funny little run-in with this cop, and it definitely was. He scared the shit out of me and was pretty cool at the same time, but I thought you guys would enjoy it because you love these kind of stories. Like when some recent-ass shit goes down, I just come to the mic and immediately talk about it. You guys seem to love it, and if you did like the video, then, yeah, leave a like, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Luna here, and we're back with another story video today. Today's video is going to be a story from back when I was 10 years old, yes. And I'm glad this happened so long ago because I really don't remember every little detail, and I'm glad that I don't remember this detail because you'll see why in a minute. So when I was 10 years old, I was hanging out with one of my older brothers, okay, and they wanted to go and explore the abandoned subway system in my city. And first of all, my city, not the best thing. Second of all, abandoned subway system. What do you think of when you think of an abandoned subway system besides a really cool scenery? I think of fucking hobos, alright? Not that that's a problem. If you're homeless and you're watching this, don't be offended, dude. But some of the ones in my area, they hang out down there, and there's a shit ton of drugs being done, and there's a shit ton of really fucked up stuff that goes down there. Down. Okay. Well, yeah, there's a shit ton of fights, too. There's a bunch of fights that have happened down there, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. And me being stupid little 10-year-old Luna, I'm like, dude, please, let me come with you guys. And my brother's just like, dude, it's very, very bad down there. Like, you really can't. And he just wouldn't let me come. He wouldn't let me go down there with him. He wouldn't let me come along. I was so fucking pissed. And I just kept begging him. And finally, he just caved in and was like, fine. But you could only explore the first level. Kind of bummed out, but I was kind of excited at the same time because I finally got to go with them. So we all hop in my brother's friend's car and we drive downtown to where the entrance is to this like subway tunnel thing. And it was really weird. Okay, we had to cut through this park. And I'm trying to think of the word to describe this park. It reminds me of, I can't even think of the fucking name. The park in New York City, if you've ever seen that. It's like that, but way smaller in mine. So we went in there, and we had to cut through to get to this, like, secret entrance to get into the subway tunnels and shit like that. And it was really fucking complicated entry, I'm telling you right now. Like, getting to the entrance of this, abandoned subway tunnel, it was really weird. But when we finally got there, we got in, and it was so fucking creepy looking, okay? We had to take a stairwell, and there was graffiti everywhere, and it's not really creepy looking, it's just, you know, like, real abandoned looking. And I might go back down there pretty soon and take some pictures, because that's really cool, and I'd love to show you guys in a video, but we go down the first stairwell, alright, and we were already past the fucking floor that I was supposed to stay on. I wasn't supposed to go any lower than the first, but we kept going down, alright? And there was a few other people in there exploring with us, you know, just like random people that we saw from the city, and just like, you know, there were a few homeless people too. My brother told me, you know, prepare, there's a lot of them down there. Not that that's an issue or anything, but being 10 years old, you know what I mean, I don't really know what to think. I was pretty fucking little, but we go into this subway tunnel, the main, like, fucking broken down area where everyone is. When we got in there, it was like a fucking party, no joke. We went to the main area where everyone was. There was a shit ton of homeless people. There was a shit ton of teenagers tagging the tunnels and just, like, doing graffiti. And everyone was just kind of hanging out down there, and I was really kind of fascinated. Being 10 years old, I was definitely getting some looks. Like, why the fuck is there some 10-year-old kid down here watching us do graffiti? Like, what? And it just kept giving me looks, but I was pretty, you know, fascinated. Being 10 years old, just kind of seeing the fucking art form and I love abandoned places. Ever since I was really little, I like going to abandoned places. So, the mixture of being in an abandoned area and seeing, like, a shit ton of really cool graffiti, I was pretty fascinated. But yeah, then we noticed something, and this is the part that makes it real funny. There was this fucking dude there, and I don't know if he was homeless or just someone who just chilled in the subway tunnels a lot, but he was fucking sitting there, sitting on top of a fucking cinder block. I don't know how he found that comfortable, but he's sitting there on top of his jacket on a cinder block, and he's kind of half naked. Yep, I'm gonna be fucking straight honest. This dude was just half naked, and I don't mean like all the way fucking naked, but he was in his underwear, and he wasn't wearing a shirt. And I don't know how he wasn't fucking freezing cold. I don't care how nice the weather was. It was not pleasant to be down there, even with a hoodie. And he's fucking sitting there. And that's not the problem, okay? The fact that I saw some random dude in his underwear in a subway tunnel, that was weird enough. But this really made it weird. I made eye contact with this dude. Don't ask why. I guess I just saw him in his fucking underwear and was like, okay, that's really weird. And I was fucking 10 years old. I wasn't capable of being a dickhead back then. Actually, I definitely was. But I wasn't being mean to the dude. Like, I didn't stare at him and be like, what a fucking meth addict. I just kind of simply noticed that he had underwear on and was in a subway tunnel by himself in a corner. And that was it, basically. And he must have seen me, like, I guess notice him. So he notices me. We make really fucking awkward eye contact. And I turn around immediately, because that's what you do when you make awkward eye contact. You just look the other way really quick, pretend like nothing happened, and I look the other way, right? I'm just kind of like watching the kids do graffiti, and he keeps staring at me real fucking long, just staring at me. And dude, I tried to fucking ignore it as long as I could, but I couldn't bear it anymore, dude. It was really creepy. He was just giving me this look, and every time I turn around and like look at him, we'd make more awkward eye contact, and finally get to the point where I tapped my brother on the hand, and I was like, dude, there's a fucking guy, he's just staring at me. And my brother immediately came to save the fucking day. He turned around and looked at him and kind of just made more awkward eye contact. There's just so much awkward eye contact throughout this whole story. But yeah, he just kind of looked at him some more. And finally, the dude, after just like sharing like a fat fucking 10 seconds of just straight eye to eye, like no blinking contest they just fucking had, he gets up and he just starts walking away. But the whole thing that tops the cake, the shit that just made it the weirdest ever, is when this guy got up to leave, he had his clothes with him. Like, he was sitting on a coat, and he had, like, I don't know if there was sweatpants or some shit. He had him behind a cinder block.